Welcome to Venusian Soul Tarot. Today I'm back with a timeless pick a card reading, and it's going to be message from the Council of Light. So I want to ask these advanced light beings for guidance on your path and anything you need to know moving forward. So I want you to cast your gaze over the cards and ask your higher self which card has a message for you. We have pile number 1, pile 2, pile 3, and pile 4. If you need to pause the video to meditate further, please do so. But for those of you who are ready, let's get started. Hi, Group 1. So I feel like the message from the Council of Light for you centers around you breaking free from some sort of, I just heard mental prison, but it could be like a mental pattern, a pattern of thought, belief system, because there's something that wants to come in for you. And I feel like you have beliefs that make it difficult for you to either receive in general or receive a manifestation that you're desiring. So we have here consciousness. Today I pay attention to every thought and feeling that I manifest. My outer world reflects my inner consciousness. I pour the light of my awareness on my most constructive thoughts so they will grow and produce the experiences I want. Mindful of what I create in this universe, I become an expression of divine light. So you are purifying your mental body is what I feel very strongly. You're learning as well, there's a level of mastery here that you're reaching where you can, I'm not saying you're going to control, the goal is not to control every thought you have or try to control the mind to that degree, but you can choose what to give attention to, how to favor more positive thoughts or favor belief systems that are expansive. Because I keep looking at this violet amethyst, and I think of the violet flame, like breaking, because I was hearing it's almost like karmic patterns. For some of you, this Ace of Swords, the world, you may have incarnated into a home or an environment or a society where there were a lot of negative or limiting beliefs that were put upon you. And I feel like part of why you incarnated in that energy or around those people, those situations, was because you had the strength as a soul to kind of grow beyond that, to show a different potential, different opportunity. And I'm getting this energy of, it's like you're being supported with breaking free. But in order for us to break free from a pattern or a world that is too small for us, our mind has to expand. Our mind has to become limitless. We have to believe it's possible. And that's what they're showing me. It's like your consciousness is being stretched. So you may be feeling some growing pains at present, but it's because there's a wish fulfillment for many of you that wants to come in. And it'll vary for all of you, but for some of you, there's something specifically that you've been asking for and manifesting. Like I'm getting wishing on a star. There's something for you to receive. But in order for that to happen, the mind and the consciousness needs to expand. You may be working as well with, when they're saying select your focus, you may be visualizing what you want and moving your consciousness and awareness away from the past. Oh, it's not here yet. Things aren't working out. I see you kind of shifting. If anything's falling away as well with this tower in your life, it's because it's making room for your manifestation to come in. There's a big blessing that's coming in. I keep hearing that for you. Like it's an opportunity and it's something you've prayed for and it completely changes your life and your reality. But first, there's this mental purification. You may be using divine light as well. You may want to do a meditation and invite the Council of Light to help you cleanse, shed, purify some of these energies. But with the Ace of Swords and the Knight of Swords, there's going to be a lot of very rapid changes, and the Tower, sudden changes. But I feel like this is a blessing in the physical world because you've released these energetic patterns mentally. Again, you will be more comfortable receiving. So there could be some energies of working on, what you deserve, what you feel is rightly yours, being in a vibration of knowing your worth, knowing what you will and won't accept. I just get that energy very strong for you. Your first oracle card, we have the universe. Look, master number 11, and then I see this butterfly here as well. Metatron wholeness, commune with all life, micro, macro, cosm. Again, as within, so without. The inner reflects the outer. It's like you may need to be in a place of meditation at the moment just to gain mastery over, I just saw 444 on the timer as well. You may be noticing a lot of synchronicities as well, like number patterns and different things, but I feel like introspection is needed to gain mastery over your energy field, thoughts, emotions. And again, I'm not saying you have to control, like sometimes we do have, thoughts that maybe aren't as positive or ideal, but you need to be aware of them and choose what to emphasize, where to focus your energy. Yeah, you are setting yourself free. And I'm hearing it's a karmic pattern, but it's like, it's repeating itself on a mental level. And I keep hearing it stems from childhood, or there was something that you were taught in childhood or in your community that you're now shedding. We have healed inner child, create inner safety, self-kindness. For some of you, this does relate to how you perceive yourself. Now, I keep hearing what is possible for you. So you're kind of blowing away any limiting beliefs or things that tell you that you can't have or don't deserve what you want. You don't deserve to receive this dream, this wish fulfillment, blessings that want to come in. You have here on the Eight of Wands, Ellen of the Ways, attune to nature's signs to find your way, follow your heart. Yeah, I feel like you're on the right path is what I'm hearing very strongly. But I keep hearing signs, synchronicity. I feel like you may be experiencing like a lot of downloads, like repetitive thoughts or prompts or intuitive messages that are trying to guide you in the right direction. You do have here synchronicity. Opportunities in divine timing, open to change, divine outcomes. Again, you're transforming yourself and your inner consciousness so that it is reflected in the physical. But I keep hearing for this group, there's a really beautiful opportunity that's coming in for you. It will vary for all of you, whether this is opportunity in love or this is opportunity in terms of career, abundance, life purpose. For some of you, it could be more than one, because I just see you being really blessed and really, I just keep hearing gratitude. It's like you're going to feel, it's that level where we've mastered our manifestation technique. We know now you've gained mastery over the physical world, because I feel like she's got this globe in her hand, but I'm hearing like the world is your oyster. So it's like through this process that you're currently going through, you're going to understand very clearly, I am the creator. I am the creator of my reality. What I hold internally is reflected externally, especially in terms of your beliefs about what you about yourself, and I just heard what you deserve. You also have listened deeply. You are receiving a lot of divine guidance and angelic guidance. I'm hearing, again, I'm contemplation, meditation, going within, because it's like you need to be, in order to pull out a thorn, I need to be aware it's even there. So it's like they keep showing me you taking a fine-tuned comb to your consciousness, really observing. And again, you're not trying to control the thoughts or, micromanage, but you're observing. You're aware that they're there. You're aware of the effect they are having on your consciousness. Look, I keep seeing opportunity for you. Yeah, you're going to fly free with that Ace of Swords underneath, where it's like cutting yourself free. And when I look at this little bird, I'm getting like, when that little bird has a song, there's something they want to share. It's like you're liberating your soul so you can express yourself fully, so you can live. I just heard fly free, live your greatest dreams, have the life that you most deserve. And it's like you're going to be showing more of your colors, your unique individuality, your talents, your abilities. If things right now feel like they're stuck, or you're like, oh, this is never going to come in for me, or things are never going to change, it is like you're in that process of, again, cutting yourself free, cutting yourself loose. Because you have with the Lovers, take a step back. And it's like you need to take a step back to shift your energy field to be able to have this, you're attaining a level of mastery and alchemy when it comes to manifestation. That you need that solitude, you need that time for introspection in order to bring this to form. And I feel like the Council of Light is reassuring you that you are moving towards it, you are on the right path and going in the right direction, but there's a need right now to have a level of trust that it's coming in. And look, above the tower, ask and receive. Again, there's something that you have been asking for at the level of heart and soul that is coming in, but you have to believe you can receive it and you deserve to receive it. There could be something with the Lovers and the Tower, there could be something that falls away or that you walk away from in order to take this new opportunity, this new path. But again, it's like I keep hearing, like, keep having faith. And can you see in both these cards, your eyes are closed, because I feel like there's a level of, number one, manifestation, meditation, but again, trusting, having faith. Even if you can't see it yet, it is energetically starting to materialize. So that's all I have for you. I hope this reading resonates and I hope you have a beautiful day. Hey, group 2. I just heard for you, how can I take action and, follow my inspiration here with this Ace of Wands without knowing the outcome or without being at the destination yet? So it's like you're learning how to create and live with intention. Like, I'm not saying, don't take any action, but you're doing it in a way where your peace comes first. You're doing it in a way, where there's patience. There's no sense of like rushing. There's no fear behind it. Now, when we're trying to manifest a goal or, we're trying to be in our power, sometimes there can be that energy of like go-getter, I've got to make it happen. I have to, script and do this. And there's an element of fear. The reason we're going so hard at it is because there's a sense, subconsciously at least, that maybe I can't have this, or maybe it won't work out. So it's like learning how to take action, but trusting. Now, with attaining peace as well, we have, today I turn within to find the source of my experiences. There I find the peace that comes from seeking truth. I understand that the riches I discover within myself have a greater value than all the wealth of the outside world. Step by step, I continue my spiritual quest. Little by little, I free myself, rising ever higher and attaining true inner peace. When you have and are at peace with all the riches within yourself and your soul, it must materialize in the physical. So the Council of Light are coming through, letting you know the more you follow your spiritual path, the more these riches are going to show up. For some of you, I feel like it is relative to a talent or a skill, a dream you have. I'm getting the energy of life purpose, creativity, starting a business, or, a career pursuit that you're passionate about that will bring abundance because it's in alignment with your soul. But there could be a sense of, I want to say, impatience. For those of you who want to be self-employed or, are doing your own work, your own projects, they are going to be really fruitful for you, but it could take longer than what you expected or what you were hoping for. So I keep getting this message of, day by day, step by step, be patient with yourself. You are growing, things are improving. But again, you may be don't be afraid to be a beginner is what I'm hearing as well, because the best way we learn is on our feet, right? And there's an element of development of a skill of, it could be knowledge around your entrepreneurial abilities, being able to, I'm hearing, map things out. Like, it's not trying to get to the finish line before you're ready, because you've got to develop the skill, the stamina, the muscle to get there, to receive the outcome. So there's something here about being in flow and trusting divine timing. And I know that's easier said than done, but it's like the less attached you are to this specific outcome, or, the less fear there is behind. And it could be fear around finances or fear around, like, I keep hearing, what if I can't make it happen? What if I can't have abundance with this? And it's like the Council of Light is reassuring you, no, you're following your bliss, you're following your path, you're moving in the right trajectory, but there's a need for trust. With that Three of Wands, we have Crown. You have right to know, go beyond attachments, divine alignment. You are aligned. and you are receiving messages that are in alignment with the divine. And what was it? 3 of Wands. Yeah. I'm hearing ascension, but obviously as we keep ascending and growing, we need to be patient as we kind of level up, because there's only so much expansion that you can experience. Yeah, I'm getting with Ametrine. It's like, obviously it's a mix of amethyst and citrine. So when I think of amethyst, I think of third eye, having a vision, having a dream. Citrine, creating abundance from it. So you are on the path to creating abundance. But the Council of Light is saying you need to recognize the abundance you have right now, that you are abundance itself. You need to embody that abundance internally for it to show up on your path. Yeah. It's like, instead of seeing, like, say I'm an artist or a creator, and I'm like, oh, you know, I need money. I need people to buy this to come towards me, or an entrepreneur. I need people to, you know, give me money for my services, whatever it may be specifically for you. Instead of seeing the money as something external that other people have, see it as you. It is made of the same energy as source, as the divine. There's no separation between you and abundance. So rather than seeking abundance, trying to get it, you are abundance. You embody that from within. For this group, you have the capacity to be alchemists. You may resonate with being an alchemist, magicians, creators. There's that type of energy, but it's like you're reaching the next level, and you're doing it in a way that's very peaceful. Some of you may have quite speedy energies, because they're showing me almost someone that's like a spark of light. You may have a lot of fire or air in the chart, and I see you embodying more of this water element, like creating, but you're kind of detached, not in the sense that you're not passionate about it, but yeah, go beyond attachment. You're learning to create and then give it to God, give it to the universe. Still take inspired action as guided with this crown chakra. Still channel the works that come through you, or the inspired, you know, career or business ideas, but you're not holding on as tight. We have stay in the heart, all is well, be at peace, creating from joy and love without being overly fixated on the outcome. And again, that's easier said than done, especially if you're in a place where you're like, yeah, but I need finances, or I need whatever it may be. I need to see progress with this, you know, project or enterprise. But the Council of Light is letting you know you can pray and affirm for things to help you, you know, financially, and go step by step. Like sometimes we may do other things while we're building our dream or our side project or our creation, or we may, you know, receive money from, or have multiple streams of income, essentially. Receive money from one direction while we are also building a secondary stream of income. With the Queen of Cups, we have peace. How many times have peace? I pick these cards like face down, so they're blind. I have no idea which cards I'm picking. Peace, peace, peace. This message is so strong for you. So you have Master number 11, Peacemaker through inner peace, resolving ancient splits. Okay. I'm hearing integration. There could be, and this is what I'm saying, there could be a part of you that's like this Queen of Cups, but then there's a part of you that's like, I'm hearing balancing fire and water, like kind of really speedy, dynamic, like let's create, let's have these great ideas, let's charge ahead. And then there's like, let's surrender, let's flow, let's be at peace with where we're at, let's smell the roses and enjoy the process. You also have sovereignty. Yeah, like dragon energy. You have that spark, and you need this fire. I'm not criticizing this fiery, you know, creative energy, because you need this to have these creations and these ideas. But it's like you're learning to manage the fire rather than the fire manage you. You also have power and intention above the Hermit. I'm hearing as well, setting intentions from wisdom, from your spiritual guidance, and taking practical, you're balancing the practical side of things with the spiritual. Heaven and earth is what I'm hearing. For some of you, I feel like you're channeling, you take ideas from the divine, or you receive a lot of downloads with that crown chakra. I'm also getting third eye energy, and it's like you can materialize them. They keep saying you are the alchemist. You may really resonate with the book, The Alchemist, as well. Really about following your dreams and living your life true to self. but it's like there needs to be, the Council of Light wants you to know and truly believe that life is orchestrated by divine love. When you follow that river, when you allow that river to carry you, and again, I'm not saying I'll just lay there and don't take any action, but when you move with life rather than resist it or try to imprint your own timeline onto life, things work out beautifully. A book you may want to read is The Untethered Soul by Michael Singer, or his other book was The Surrender Experiment. Is that energy that's coming through? You have angelic protection. I'm hearing your gifts and your dreams are protected, are divinely protected, and you are in alignment and you're moving in the right direction. You also have compassion. Yeah, I just keep hearing for you, easy does it. And it's like you can't go from, you know, a page to the emperor or empress overnight. There's a sense of there's something you're mastering. And for many of you, I really feel like this is a craft. It's relative to your skills, your talents, your career. It could be a business, could be becoming an entrepreneur. I do see for this group, you are here to live free. I think for you to have peace of mind, you may be really well suited to like self-employment or living a life that's more, I want to say like, there's no right or wrong way, but it's like, being able to follow your instincts. I don't feel this group would do really well being kind of boxed in and caged in, and I don't think that's what you're here to do. I see you being free, but there has to be a level of trust and faith in the divine and peace with where you're at right now in order to manifest what you want. And yeah, you're so psychic. Some of you may literally be psychics. Because with intuition and downloads, it's like you already know, but sometimes I feel like your mind may be so inspired and you may have such fantastic ideas that you need to take time to slow down. Take time to kind of, I just heard ground the ideas. It's like, say I get a divine inspiration for a book idea. But first I need to sit down, I need to sit with, okay, like maybe nut out roughly the chapters or the plot. I just saw 11 on the timer as well. Yeah, this group, you're so divinely inspired. Like I'm hearing alchemists, magicians, artists, creators, but you may need to take time to receive the idea, receive the inspiration, and then ground and be able to take your time to birth it into the physical. So that's all I have for you. I hope this reading resonates and I hope you have a beautiful day. Hi, group 3. I'm hearing for this group, balance and flow. Flow with the changes that you're going through and balance out your energies. If anything looks like something has failed or isn't working out or never going to happen, it's an illusion is what I'm hearing. The Five of Swords and the Sun, it's actually leading you to what you deserve. So it's almost like losing one option because the divine has something better waiting for you. We have everything changes. A soft light radiates from my heart. It illuminates those around me and transforms every situation I encounter. I maintain a positive attitude in spite of any difficulties I may perceive. No matter the circumstances, I remain a source of true joy. Everything changes when it is bathed in the light of the divine. Yeah, I'm getting blessing in disguise energy. That's something that you're looking at. The Council of Light wants you to change your perception because it may look like you've lost something, but you've actually gained something, essentially. Because I do feel for many of you, there's something better waiting for you. So if you've had something that, you know, literally has failed or hasn't worked out or, you know, isn't going in the direction you want, it's because the divine is lining up something better for you. With the sun, it's like you will have your time in the sun. You will have the manifestation of your heart's desires. Like there is a balancing coming in, but it may not, I don't know, right now it may feel a little messy or rocky for you because I feel like you may be letting go of old energies. You may be in a space of, I just heard confusion. Things could feel a little up in the air. And I feel like the Council of Light is coming in to reassure you that everything is going according to plan. I just heard you will have love. You will have the fulfillment of your heart's desires and your heart's greatest love. And again, for some of you, I feel like this could be literal love. But if that doesn't resonate, it's just more love in your life in general. I just keep hearing not everything is what it seems. I feel like for some of you, there may be something that's going on and it looks like a really negative experience, or, you know, like you may be feeling like, oh, like, why did this go wrong? Or why did this happen this way? Like really doubting like the process. But it's like you reach a point and then you realize, oh, I'm so glad that didn't work out because look what I have now. You can't see what's behind the veil, but it's going to be exposed and you're going to be so grateful. For some of you, where you resonate with manifesting love, if a connection fell away or multiple, it's like when you meet this energy, for those of you who haven't met this person yet, it's like you're so grateful for all the connections that didn't work out because this is such a divine bond. Okay, so with justice, you have fire and water. Stillness amidst turmoil, feel emotional integration. So right now you're going through a cleansing. I'm also hearing a message, I'm looking at the volcano, of not suppressing your emotions. And the Council of Light is not coming in to be like, oh, like, don't feel sad about this situation or person or whatever has fallen away in your life. They're saying feel the emotion, but know you will see at a later stage, if you haven't already perceived it, why this happened and why it was a blessing. I keep hearing you didn't really lose anything. You lost something so you could gain something even better. But for this group, there may be some emotions that have been bottled, or like it's almost like a new way of seeing and perceiving things. You also have your stepping stones. Take the next step, let go of the old paradigm. So I'm hearing, yes, step by step. Right now you are going through a purification or a shedding process. So things may feel tumultuous, especially internally, but that could be reflected in the physical. And I feel like there's a message of comfort here that what you're going through and what you're shedding and letting go of is preparing you for the next step. And with the High Priestess and surrender, again, trust spirit. Trust the divine, trust your higher self. You are being supported. And I keep seeing with that High Priestess, that book, that things are going according to the script, according to the plan. But I feel like you may not feel that way. It may feel as though things are falling apart, or yeah, it's like falling apart so they can come together. I feel like you've outgrown something with everything changes. You've outgrown a previous cycle, previous experience, could be a connection, something in the physical. Yeah, release misaligned energies, retune to your truth. You're getting back in touch with your higher self and your heart space on what you truly want and what really nourishes you, especially around connections, because I keep getting the theme of love. And again, it doesn't have to be romantic love if that doesn't resonate, but for some of you, I feel it is. And the Wheel of Fortune, you have divine blueprint, source, self-embodiment, inspiration, you are ready. Again, you are embodying more of your divine self. I feel like you're showing up in a way that's more authentic because you've shed. It's like, you know how we can have layers of conditioning, like who we have been told we are, or, you know, we may have a particular job or connection or role that kind of casts us or puts us in a particular energy or light. It's like you're shedding that so you can be, I want to say, your full transparent self. You also have your healing energy above the Queen of Wands. So again, things are healing, things are aligning. You can trust the process even if it feels like things aren't working out. And sometimes in order to fully heal, we need to allow things to come up to the surface for cleansing and clearing. And that can be a really uncomfortable or painful process, because I feel like you're definitely going through a purification. I just heard the heart. For this group, I feel like group 1 was more about healing the mental body, the thoughts, the belief system. For this group, it's emotional healing and healing around the heart space, because I'm hearing like, how do you want to be loved? You know, what do you deserve in connection? And again, this can be platonic relationships as well, but it's like you're reassessing how you perceive of yourself and thus how others see you as well. Like what works for you, what feels right for you. Yeah, I just keep hearing how you want to show up. And I feel like it's like there's a level up in terms of quality of connections. For those of you who feel like, oh, I've been trying to manifest a connection for so long, it's like you are on this journey toward it, and it may look like it's failing or not happening, but that is an illusion because you are being aligned. And look, romance and connection above the King of Cups. Some of you, it could be a water sign that's coming in or come in, but I just get this sense of, I'm hearing people that love as deeply as you do, and it's like having your heart reflected in those around you. If we're talking even just soul family, platonic connections, there's a really strong theme here of attracting the love and the connections that you really deserve. Connections that are abundant, connections that reflect the unconditional love that you have for self and that this person or people have for self, because you also have your holy love. And I feel like you're being aligned with divine love is what I'm hearing as well. So if there's fears coming up, limitations, just difficult, conflicting emotions, it's because your energy field has to be purified so that you can align. Because for me, for those of you where you're manifesting romantic love, this is like a very high level soulmate connection. Like it could have been quite an arduous journey to reach this point of development or evolution where you are a match or could sustain this level of love and connection for you and this other person. Even for those of you where it's like soul family or platonic connections, it's like you had to be fully anchored in unconditional divine love without attachment. You had to release any version or aspect of yourself that wasn't in alignment with that love in order to see it reflected. And you have divine timing with the sun. Look at the light and the energy radiating. Really powerful connection or connections coming in for you. And I think this is why the Council of Light is saying on the surface, it either, you know, it may feel like people have left your life recently or things, you know, if you're reflecting on your history of connections, it may not be the most positive picture and image that you have in your mind, but what you're coming toward is so beautiful. And I feel like you reach this point where you're so grateful for everything that didn't work out. And you feel a sense of, oh, like everything worked out perfectly. I couldn't see it at the time, but now I understand why that person left or why things didn't go according to plan or, you know, according to the idea I had in my mind. And I feel as though they're coming in trying to like comfort you or help you see the bigger picture of what is aligning. But again, I keep hearing healing the heart, healing old emotions, allowing yourself to clear, cleanse, purify. For some of you, allowing yourself to cry, because with that volcano, I'm getting that sense of potentially for some of you, some suppressed emotion that has to come up for healing. So that's all I have for you. I hope this reading resonates and I hope you have a beautiful day. Hi, group 4. So I feel for this group, I just heard breakthrough. So I feel like the Council of Light is coming in saying you're about to achieve a lot of success. You're about to have a breakthrough in your physical and material reality. Now, for this group, I feel like it's in more ways than one. I don't feel like it's just one area, because we have the Two of Cups here, we have the Ace of Coins, we have the Ten of Pentacles. I definitely see a breakthrough in terms of abundance, in terms of success with your career, a business, an enterprise, your life purpose. But I also see for some of you success potentially in terms of connection and love as well. Yeah, it's like I feel for this group, there's a message of congratulations for the amount of healing you've done, or the amount of work you've done on your own consciousness, which is showing up. Because I feel for this group, you're definitely old, ancient souls and you have a lot of wisdom. And with achievement, we have, as I advance on the road towards achievement, I discover my greatest strengths and learn from each challenge. I believe in my truest potential. Today, I have faith in my abilities and in myself. I move forward towards the fulfillment of my vision. I reach my objective. I am courageous. I embrace life. I am always in good company on this journey towards the light. So again, I feel like you've been on this path for quite some time, because I'm hearing this success or these breakthroughs are a long time coming, but because you had to develop into the fullness of who you are. I feel like you may have faced a lot of challenges, a lot of hardships, a lot of like, I'm hearing closed doors, setbacks, feeling as though things weren't happening, feeling as though people perhaps didn't understand you or weren't able to support you in the way you wanted. With the Nine of Wands, again, like wounded warrior energy, where you've been through a lot. I'm hearing like running the gamut, where you're just like, it's over and over, obstacle after obstacle. And it's like there's some sort of breakthrough that's happening. And it's like do you know when we've been climbing and hiking this mountain, and it's like we're almost at the mountaintop, and we look back and it's like, oh my God, like I've lived through so much. I've been tested at every turn. I've, you know, experienced setbacks, but it's like being grateful for the whole aspect. It's almost like for this group, you could probably write a story about your path, your childhood, what you've been through, the challenges, and it would be very impressive. Just saying, not that your story is for anyone else, but there's just this sense of, you know, you've overcome so very much to be here. But with Knight of Wands, you have abundance. So again, so much abundance coming in. Like this is like huge amounts of wealth. So fullness of source, enough for all, open. Because you're so abundant as a soul and you've grown, you've gained a level of self-mastery. I also think with the Knight of Wands, this group, you may be very talented. You may have many, many gifts that you've carried over from past lives and past incarnations that are showing up now, that are being rewarded potentially now. And I feel like the divine is kind of congratulating you, and the Council of Light are saying, like, I just keep hearing you made it, or you're about to make it. It's like they keep showing me the mountaintop, that you scaled the mountain on your own. With elders as well, it's afforded you a level of wisdom. And again, you were already an ancient soul, which is why you could overcome so many challenges. We have spiritual mentoring, equality, stability, wisdom, experience, counsels. For this group, you're at a level where you may almost be like I definitely think you're on your final either incarnation or incarnations. There's a sense that you attained a level of mastery. You may be in the future, or for some of you, there could be an element of teaching, mentoring, leadership, essentially. Your success may be tied to leadership or teaching or sharing your wisdom, sharing your truth, sharing your story. With 10 of Coins, we have the last cloak, release old identities, magnificence realized. It's like, again, I feel like this journey helped you to step into the fullness of who you were, or who you are, I should say, and bring your heart out into the open. But sometimes to get to that energy, you know, we may have to go through certain challenges. We may face, you know, loss, lack. I don't know. It's like being seen for all that you are. A stripping away. It's like you've managed to clear away old beliefs, old thoughts, old energies that just don't serve you anymore. We have Syrian emissaries, dream for the new earth, time now for a magical life. I feel for this group, you are here to help anchor people into a new, what would I say, like almost like an archetype or way of being, way of living, a more advanced expression of self, they're showing me someone living from the heart space, essentially, not following the dictates of society or other people or the influence of fear. It's like this group, you're very, very brave. You've got warrior energy, and I feel like you spent incarnations either as a warrior, a soldier, a general, very powerful energy. But it's like you needed that strength. You needed to combine that love and that strength to succeed. I accidentally grabbed 5 cards as well. So we have angelic ones. Divine healing is upon you, divine grace and divine guidance. See, I think you are that angelic one. Like, it's like you're more angel or light being than you are human. Like, and I feel like this journey though, some of the challenges is what enabled you to embody more of this frequency. Because I see, it's almost like you grew your wings to fly above some of these challenges, some of these obstacles. And with that Ace of Coins, you have Mother, Father, God. It's like you know yourself as source. You've also managed to master the masculine and feminine aspects within self and come into union. And that is part of why you have such, what would I say, mastery, especially when it comes to the material world, or it will be reflected to you soon. How much you have mastered yourself, and thus you have mastered the physical, as within, so without. And in order to manifest and create, we need to use both our masculine and feminine energies. I also feel like for this group, you've reached a level of consciousness where you know unequivocally you are source, God, the divine. And when you show up in the physical in that vibration, you know, things really, I want to say, flock to you or come toward you. You also have the inner child healing. Yeah, like above the Nine of Wands, I think for this group, you may have dealt with a level of, you know, trauma, pain, setbacks, just really difficult situations, things that would have perhaps broken the spirit of those who weren't as developed spiritually. And it's like, I feel like the Council of Light is congratulating you and just saying you deserve all of this. And I feel as well, you've been able to create inner harmony and inner peace with your path, with who you've been, what you've done, what you've experienced. It's like those things can't shake you anymore. I see your energy being as well very grounded. It's like balancing the head and the heart, coming into union with all the different facets of self. I feel for this group, you've already done a lot of shadow work. You've been able to glean the wisdom, heal, transmute, and then kind of stay present in your energy now. Yeah, it's like the darkness can't control. It's almost like the darkness runs from you because your energy is so light and powerful that it can just, it's almost like your energy can kind of, what would be the word? Dissolve the shadows. Your consciousness, it's like you're that sun, you're that light being, and that energy can completely dissolve or transmute not only the shadows within yourself, but the fear and the pain and the suffering of those around you. For some of you, you may be a spiritual leader. You may be someone like a mentor, a teacher, someone that it could be as well like a therapist, a coach, someone that helps guide. I just heard shaman as well. Someone that helps guide others through this process, because nothing can shake you. Even when you had reason to completely quit or give up or become bitter or sad or disillusioned, it's like, yeah, you may have grieved temporarily or felt those emotions, but you kept going, you kept moving. And it's like harmony and resolution, you are the bridge between heaven and earth. For some of you, you're a gifted channel. You can channel the divine and ground certain spiritual, I just heard ancient wisdom and ancient knowledge. This group, I definitely think you're star seeds as well. And you've resided in ancient civilizations such as Egypt, Atlantis, Lemuria. And it's like you integrate some of that wisdom and knowledge into the present moment. And that's what you're here to do. But your energy field itself, even if you were to say nothing and not speak, when people enter your energy field, it's like it helps to shift their vibration. You also have sacred plan. You also have demonstrated huge amounts of faith, especially with the Two of Cups, especially if you've had to go it alone, because I feel for this group, you may have had to kind of be that, you know, wounded warrior who kept healing yourself, didn't really receive much support, had to keep, because they keep saying you climb the mountain on your own. And again, I'm not saying, for those of you who are still in a position where you feel like, yeah, I'm still alone or I'm the lone wolf, there are divine or a specific divine connection for you, and they want to acknowledge that. And that could be another blessing and achievement that's coming in for you. But there's a sense of you having so much faith that now you're being rewarded. It's going to be reflected in the physical. I just got chills when I said that. Like for this group, there's a lot coming in for you. And it's just like, I just hear clapping, like, congratulations, you did it. And it's like the Council of Light want to affirm, and it's almost like they're saluting you for the work you've done energetically, spiritually, and where you're headed, and it's well deserved. So that's all I have for you. I hope this reading resonates, and I hope you have a beautiful day.